Hey y'all, so I'm feeling like doing a shout out because it's Scorpio season, the Scorpio new moon is coming up. So I definitely want to shout out one of my like biggest mentors, friend, associate, and if you don't follow him already, you really need to follow him. Asha Renu, you guys need to follow him ASAP. Um, I don't even think I would be doing tarot if it wasn't for Asha Renu. And he actually gave me my first tarot reading. And when I got that tarot reading, I was introduced to my spirit animal, or the animal that resonates most with my spirit. And I was told to go into meditation and to have a picture up of my animal or something like that, and to put my attention on the animal as I was meditating. So I didn't have a picture or anything like that. I simply went into my art slash magic room at the time, and I visualized the animal in my meditation, and of course I had all the elements and everything like that, beginner basic stuff. And I went into a trance, long story short, and it changed my life forever. Now, I was already a fan, I was already watching um, Asha Renu before I got the tarot reading. Maybe I had been watching for a year. I had started watching in Virginia, and I was in Florida when I received one of his tarot readings. And wow, it was in another apartment. The first reading I got was his birth reading, his natal reading, right? So I honestly, words cannot describe how knowledgeable this man is. This man is a library, a wealth of knowledge. He talks about the Gnostics. He talks about the occult. He talks about what's really going on with Satanism, what's really going on with hip hop and the government. It's not what do you call those channels? Like, it's not what is the word, y'all? Conspiracy theory channel. It's really a breaking your mind from the paradigms and from what society, brainwashing comes to mind. But if brainwashing is too much, maybe then just the programming that, we get as kids and as teenagers, and then by the time we become adults, we think it's normal. And it's just such a great channel to go to help deprogram your mind. Things that you thought were evil, or things that you thought were bad, or even things that you feel are good. These things get broken down, and he has tons and tons and tons of videos. If you check out his website, tons and tons and tons of articles, just a wealth of information. I cannot explain how grateful I am for all of the information. If you don't have access to a library, the website alone is like a library. And then the numerology, oh my gosh, the mathematics, learning how to change your house number vibration, learning how to calculate the mathematics for the day, learning how to decode things so that you see them for what they really are, decoding names, decoding license plates, decoding certain words that you might hear, different, understanding how different chants can change your day, how different mantras can change your day, going into different entities, how important herbs are, using herbal magic, really getting into the advanced psychic techniques. I've received books from him on, and you really can train yourself. How do I put this? Like, how some people think that you can't learn to sing? That is absolutely not true. I know that's not true because I'm in a singing organization. You can learn how to do certain things, and I don't, everybody, there are some people who can just, they're born and they sing, and there are people who are born and they're psychic and stuff like that. But there are ways to train your mind and train your different exercises and things that you can do to really, create what it is that you want, to strengthen your third eye, strengthen your ability to see auras, and just all the different things that you want to unlock as you get through spirituality. The Hebrew game is on lock. The Kabbalah game is on lock on that channel. I mean, that channel just boom, boom, boom. I can't like express to y'all how much information is on that channel. Like, and it is so underrated. It's so crazy how underrated his channel is. Probably because the dark stuff really like scares people, but if you can, if you can get your mind past that block, past that fear, you're going to learn so much. And here's my thing too. When you take in someone else's perspective, you don't have to necessarily think of it as true, but when it's a perspective you haven't heard before, I do feel like it's important to hold space for it, because when we think of things like, oh, it's this and that, and it's that and this, and when it comes to paradigms and shifting your mind, breaking your mind, shifting your reality, and trying to understand these deeper concepts in the world, you start understanding that it's not just this or that. There's this, that, and there's this point, and there's that point, and there's all these different points and all these different ways to look at things. Yeah, and it's a really beautiful thing to start questioning and opening your mind up to, okay, is this what I really think, or is this what I was programmed to think? And how do I really feel about this? And when I do my own experimentation and my own research, and when I become my own scientist and I write down my notes and do, my own thing to see what really is going to rejuvenate my life force, what do I come up with? And that's what he really pushes, you coming up with your own experiments, your own research. Don't just take it for granted that you can put positive energy into water. Try it, freeze the water, see what happens for you. Don't just take it for granted. I mean, don't just take someone's word that spiritual geometry works. Try spiritual geometry and see if it works for you. I know it works for me, but does it work for you? And how does it work for you? Really see where your superpowers are and what it is that you can do to manipulate certain things. These are things we aren't taught about for a reason. There's a reason that people's superpowers and stuff aren't illuminated in the system, right? And you have all the information, especially if you go on the Asha Renu channel. You have all the information. So I'm going to put his channel in the description box below. I'm going to put his website in the description box below. And wow, just happy Scorpio season. I feel like this is one of those seasons and where this type of knowledge, this hidden knowledge, is definitely supposed to get some recognition. And just enjoy the fear and the unblocking and the aha moments and all that stuff if you haven't followed him already, okay? And oh my God, the adventures that we've been on and stuff, like, I'm telling y'all, I don't know, I'm really into that intellectual stuff, so, but he is really on a whole other plane with it. I'm telling y'all, check this man out. Okay. All right, peace.